Hey, David here with davidandevilise.com. I want to talk to you today about ad manager and relevancy scores. Now, I've talked about creating ads, in particular like ads, and I'm going to open up ad manager here, expand it out a little bit so you can see. But right here, in Ad Manager. And by the way, everyone has the ability to open up their ad account in Facebook Ad Manager. Be happy to show you how to do that. Don't know if I've actually done a video on that, but my last video I actually showed you how to set up an ad in the Facebook Ads Manager. But I wanted to show you one of the metrics that Facebook gives you as an ad is running, and that is a relevance score. And you can just hover over this area and it'll define for you what a relevance score is. Facebook will rate your ad between a 1 and a 10. Obviously, a 1 is not good and a 10 is ideal. It's what you're shooting for. And Facebook will give you that relevance score only after your ad has received more than 500 impressions. So it doesn't obviously happen immediately, but within a day or so, you should get a relevance score. And currently I have 3 ads running right now, 1 for one fan page and then 2 for the David and Evilise fan page. All 3 of these particular ads are at an 8 in relevance. I've actually had ads that have received 9s. And just so you know, you don't always hit a home run. I've actually had some 3s. I actually had one this weekend. If I scroll down, I don't know if I can find it, but I ran one, or I created an ad on Saturday to promote an upcoming event next weekend in Austin, Texas. And that particular ad, within a very short period of time, was showing a 3, which obviously is not good. And so I cut that ad off within about 24 hours. I'm not sure what I did that wasn't good, but it wasn't meeting what my target audience was looking for. It wasn't appealing to my target audience for whatever reason. It could have been the image, it could have been the copy, it could have been a combination, or it could have just been the custom audience I created when I was creating the ad. I changed it up a little bit and put in some a little bit different in terms of the keywords I was looking for, and that may have been the issue. But here I've gotten 8s on the 3 that are running, and so in my mind, anything that's an 8 or higher is going to be acceptable. And I've actually been getting good results with these particular ads. And one of the things you need to know about like ads is you want to have a nice image and you want to be real poignant in your copy. So, for example, in this first one here, I've got a nice image of a bush bean plant. This was actually taken from my garden from a few years ago. And this was the copy that I came up with. The only green more important than money. Like us if you agree. It's just very clean. It's very concise. It's to the point. And the image is congruent with the copy. And so, boom, that's an easy like. And so this particular ad I've actually been running since May, the end of May, and I've let it continue to run. Why am I continuing to let it run? It's very simple. This particular ad, I'm paying 24 cents per like. And that's actually, anything between 25 and 50 cents is going to be acceptable. man, getting it under 25 cents, I'll take that all day, every day. And here's another one that I created the other day. This actually was another ad that I was running. I took the image and converted it to a likes ad. You can run different types of ads in Facebook. This right now we're still building our audience, and so the easiest way to do that is do a likes ad. And another thing you need to know as I transition away from relevance scores, which is one aspect of looking at your ad to see if it's effective, is you need to understand this. Facebook, you obviously want your cost per result to be as low as possible. Initially, when you run an ad, as Facebook tries to find your target or ideal market or target audience, you might see a higher average cost per result than what you would like, and that's okay. Don't panic. Give it to at least 2 or 3 days, and then you should see that average cost come down as Facebook hones in on the niche market or the target market that is going to be most appealing to your audience, and so or most like your ad. So the reason why I cut my the ad I cut the other day, I cut it off after about 24 hours, is because that relevance score of a 3 was just too much of an eyesore. I just couldn't get past that. And so I was actually getting notices from Facebook letting me know that, for lack of a better term, my ad sort of sucked. And that's okay, so I just cut it off. So that's this particular ad, 20 cents per page like. This actually was had dipped down to 19 cents earlier today, but it's still early on in its run. And I have this set to run continuously. I don't have an end date, and I'm paying for this first ad. I'm paying about $5 a day. This likes ad and then this third one that I'm going to show you, which are for the same fan page. I'm running 2 different like campaigns, kind of do some testing here to see which one works more effectively. And a lot of this is testing, just trying things out. But each of these I'm running for $15 a day. So $30, $35 a day is my current ad costs. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is because I'm simply trying to build our numbers up, our audience up, because as you know, or as I've stated before, your business model with online marketing should really be a 3-pronged attack. You want to build your audience, you want to engage your audience, and then thirdly, you then sell to your audience. Well, if you don't have an audience to engage and then to sell, eventually to sell to, then you better back up to the first goal, which is to build your audience. And so what's a good number to have? Well, obviously the more the merrier, because the more you're not going to be able to sell to everyone. So if it's like some of these online marketplaces that are doing hundreds of millions of dollars of business every year, they actually some of these I've seen some of these metrics, they may only have like a 1 to 1.5% conversion rate. I mean, imagine that. For every 100 people that jump onto your website or your page, only 1% conversion rate. But because some of these companies have hundreds of thousands of people jumping onto their website, they don't have to have very many that convert to actually make a lot of money. Well, small pop businesses, online businesses like us, where we're just me and my wife, and we're building our business, having several thousand audience members could be very well could be enough to sell enough to have enough sales in order to make our business go. So I know one gentleman in this business who has actually built a fan page audience of 28,000 on his fan page, and he's been in the business for about 8 years now. So I figure, if we keep going the way we're going, we should be able to hit those numbers in a few years ourselves. But it's going to take consistent effort and continuing to attract people to us, not driving people away by pitching and spamming our products before people are ready to buy. So anyhow, I'm kind of rambling on there. Take us back to a relevance score. Again, a relevance score is something that Facebook looks at, and they'll give you a relevance score after 500 impressions of your ad. And I haven't heard a magic number at which point you should eject from an ad, meaning you should pause an ad. But for me, I like to be at an 8 or higher, ideally. And I've actually had 110. Here it is. I actually may run this ad again in a different way, but it was a really, really successful ad. It wasn't a likes ad. It was a post engagements ad. So I was paying per post engagement. And as you can see here, I was paying a dime, 10 cents per post engagement. Very successful ad. And so I got a relevant score of 10. That's the only one that I've had that's a 10. Obviously, some of them not so good, but like I said, it's trial and error. And if it isn't an ad that's successful or getting a high relevance score, you no harm in just ejecting and then moving on and trying something else. Anyhow, I just wanted to give you some helpful hints on Facebook relevance scores. If you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comment section below, and I will speak to you again soon. This is David with davidandevelease.com. Have a great day.